Warning: I am not a trained or competitive player. The information in this video is meant solely as personal advice based on my own playstyle and should be taken with a grain of salt. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello and welcome to the Absolute Gamecast. Today I'm going to be showing off the newest Pokemon in Pokemon Unite, Zoroark. I have little to no experience with this character, having only played my first real match with it yesterday, but I think I have a fairly decent grasp of the character. For general information and more in-depth performance details to help build personal strategies, you came to the right place. Welcome to Beginner's Guide. Zoroark is an expert-level melee attacking speedster just like Absol, except it starts matches as a Zorua before evolving into Zoroark at level 5. Both Zorua and Zoroark have a manual ability called Illusion, which allows them to disguise themselves as random Pokemon or an opposing player temporarily until attacking, being attacked, or if the gauge under its health bar runs out. It has the starting move Slash, which is swapped for Shadow Claw or Cut, and Fury Swipes, which is swapped for Night Slash or Feign Attack. It also has its Unite move, Nightfall Daze. It shares item sets with Absol as well, being Razor Claw, Float Stone, and Scope Lens for attack, and Attack Weight, Float Stone, and Scoring Shield for scoring more points. Let's get started. It's finally here, boys! Woo! Alright, here we are in the game. I said at the beginning, but I just played my first, real match with Zoroark last night. I tried playing it in this weird, spin-off mode called Practice Mode, I think it was called, and it was a 1v1, and it was so hard. I have no idea why, but I guess it's just because this is a multiplayer game, and it's not meant to be played with one person. I'm gonna start with Fury Swipe. Yeah, I'll say this, too, as, kind of a teaser. I'm thinking of maybe doing an Alolan Ninetales episode next month, I think, just for thematic purposes. So, look forward to that. And also I will tease the next episode. It's gonna be Scizor. I said it in the last episode, but I've only played Scizor once, so I kind of want to do a Scizor episode to kind of play with it more, because I haven't really touched it since it first came out. So, I don't really know the ins and outs of Scizor that well. But that's what Beginner's Guide is for learning how to do stuff with the characters. Also, I've kind of been meaning to mention this. I guess that is what the warning at the beginning of the episode is for. Beginner's Guide is not meant to be taken as, story of how to do competitive play. I'm not a competitive player, and I don't know all the ropes or anything of how to play the game. So mostly this is just information to help people, get started with playing the game or playing a character. I'm kind of just giving you guys some heads up while I am working through this, because right now I only have one of my final moves, so I can't really start fully evaluating the character until I get both. So I'm just gonna see if I can get that other move, and then we can start the actual evaluating. Alright. Shadow Claw. Okay, so now I have the full move set. I think this is the one I used last night, and I had a lot of fun with it, actually. This move set is kind of like Absol, slightly. Because, I mentioned in the Absol Beginner's Guide that, I was able to kind of, go around the map and just kind of, do a bunch of, fast damage. And it's sort of the same thing here. Once the, with the, big moves, once I get, the final move set, I'm able to do a bunch of damage really fast, sometimes even before they can react. I haven't really used the Illusion ability, I'll show that off in a minute, but yeah, that's basically it. So you just turn into an enemy Pokemon, and then if you get hit by an opponent, or you attack an opponent, or the gauge under your health bar runs out, then it goes away, and you can't, you have to wait for it to cool down before it comes back. So it was actually really funny last night when I was playing the first match with Zoroark last night. There was an Absol and a Decidueye on my team, and I kind of just followed them around the whole game, which is kind of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stick with your teammate, but I kind of hung around them the whole match, and we actually did really good. I think it was a close match at the end, but it's it's like we were able to take out opponents really fast and stuff like that. But, oh, I didn't even see that. I unlocked Night/Plus, so that's like the upgraded version of the move, so I'm just waiting here because Rotom's about to spawn. I don't really emote that much in this game, but I saw that I think one of my teammates defeated a opponent, so I wanted to try it, but I don't know if it worked. We're actually winning by a large margin right now. I'm not really sure, I'd have to, like, look it up or something, but I think Buzzwole, I can't remember if he's, like, really good or something. I mean, it makes sense. That's actually another character I should make a beginner's guide on. I've never actually played Buzzwole to my memory. I was around when it came out, but I just, like, haven't played it at all. I think I might have played, like, one match with it, but it seems like I've never used it for anything. But I do think it is a pretty good Pokemon. Oh, Zapdos. I'm gonna start making my way to Zapdos, so that way I'm ready when it spawns. I always used to get confused by, like, because I thought that gate was, like, always closed, but it turns out it only closes when Zapdos, or if you're on the Sky Arena, Rayquaza spawns. One of these days I really want to get a beginner's guide on that stage, because I see this stage in every single episode, and I like the Sky Arena a lot. Oh my god, we're, like, destroying them. Currently we're, like, oh, well, we were 5-1, but someone took one of our goal zones, which is fine. I'm gonna jump. Let's go. There's a Crustle over here. I mean, right now he's just collecting Eos energy, but I'm gonna beat him. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. My Joy-Con battery is getting low. I hope it lasts through the video, and then I'll charge it. So, I'm gonna take out this Greedent. Alright. I think I've cleared out our area. So, yeah, I'm just kind of, we're getting, like, down to the wire, so I'm kind of just, like, trying to clean up last second.
3, 2, 1.
I, like, just triggered my Unite move before the Greedent died, but I think I said in the Zarina video, but that's always my favorite, when you win by, like, a really, like, large margin. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off, and I'll get the next item set ready, and then I'll be right back. So I'll see you there. Alright, I'm back, and I have the new item set, so let's get into the next match. And this time we're gonna use the opposite move set. So I have to remember to hit the right button. I was gonna do this. People on the Twitter, Twitter link in the description, by the way. People on the Twitter, probably already knew about this, but this video was supposed to be out a few days ago when Zoroark first launched, but they didn't have it available for, like, in-game currency yet. I couldn't afford the Zoroark, so I had to wait until it was available for in-game currency. And now that it is, I can play it. Actually, seeing that Dratini, that kind of reminds me I want to do a Dragonite episode at some point, really quick. Just see if I can get some health up, and then I'll come back. I want to help my team, but that's kind of that's another thing I like in the game, is when, like, the opponent is just about to go down, and then they try to get away, and then I, like, just barely clutch out the finishing shot. I think that's really cool. Okay, so this time I want to use Feign attack. I was gonna say, I think Absol, has the same moveset as Zoroark as well, but, like, in different move slots, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Oh, we got, like, a team here. I'm kind of wondering later on in the series how I'm gonna fare with non-attacking characters, because not all at once, but I do plan on doing every single Unite character in the game at some point. So that means eventually I'm gonna have to go outside of my comfort zone and kind of use other character types. So I'm like wondering how that's gonna go, because like I mentioned earlier, I tried to use Wigglytuff as my main when I first got the game, and I tried to use Wigglytuff offensively, and it didn't work. Although, to be fair, I wasn't using items either, so that might have helped a little bit. I'm gonna stand here and just kind of wait for Rotom to get here, and then boom. I think Feign Attack is really good because you can, like, combo it. Like, you can kind of combo Feign Attack if you keep mashing... If you keep mashing ZR, you can, like, kind of chain combo the move. I just saw Decidueye, like, fly in and shoot an arrow at the opponent from a... well, not point blank, from a distance, and it just completely destroyed him. I think I did use the Unite move in the last match, but just in case, I do want to kind of show that off a little bit closer, so I'll do that at some point if I'm like surrounded by enemy players. Is Dreadnought here? Oh yeah, he is. I'm gonna go do that. Because I see some of the enemy Pokemon going for Dreadnought, so I'm probably gonna... I still remember in the Absol Beginner's Guide, you guys didn't see the full thing, because that episode was, like, done a little bit differently format-wise. I prefer this format much better. But in the original Absol Beginner's Guide, I was trying to go for Rotom, and Eldegoss got in my way, and so I just, like, I missed the Rotom, and then I just, like, went after the Eldegoss and just destroyed it. I just thought it was funny. You only get to see part of it in the video, but it is there. The other thing I think is funny is that I kept walking through Mr. Mime's barrier. Like, he would put up a barrier to protect me, and then I would just keep walking through it, and he was just like... why am I doing all this if you're just gonna walk around the wall? And there's a Charizard versus a Charmeleon, that's funny. Boom. Boom, you looking for this? If I had a Feign Attack there, I probably could have finished that off. I'm sorry, little one. I should have used the Unite move there. That would have been a good place to use it. I think we're gonna get Zapdos in a second. Can't tell if, ooh, Decidueye got Rotom, it looks like. I'm gonna have to, once I respawn, I'm gonna have to go check that out. I am the Rotom defender. That is my usual role on any teams I'm on. I'm usually the Rotom defender. I mean, usually I'm the one who defeats Rotom and then guides it to the thing, but in this case, I was respawning and I didn't get the chance to defeat it, so... Unite move. I'm not even upset, because I saw for like a split second that I defeated the Blissey through the barrier. I always think that's funny when I defeat people through the barrier, because they're supposed to be invincible back there, so I just think that's funny. It looks like my team is kind of going there for Zapdos. I'm gonna head in there. Yeah, I saw the Absol making goals, but Zapdos is kind of more important. Oh, never mind, they got Zapdos without me. Sad. I kind of want to do more stuff with this game besides Beginner's Guide, so I'm probably going to start doing that at some point. But, let me know what you guys think I should do. Like, would you guys be interested in seeing, like, just a full video of me just playing online matches or something? Or is there something else? Alright, I think I've almost cleared out the base. Couple of people down here. Get over here. Get over here. That's right. Alright. We're in the... Well, we were in the final stretch a long time ago.
2, 1. Time's up.
Alright. I think it might be a little bit more even, because I think they scored a few more points. Yeah. I was gonna say we're still gonna win, but I think it's gonna be pretty close. And yeah, 659 to 475 that's pretty close. It's closer than most of the matches I do. Alright, I'm not really sure on that one. I did have fun with Feign Attack, actually, so maybe I should try integrating that more into my thing, because I think the fact that you can combo chain it is pretty cool. But yeah, I think both sets were pretty useful. I was still able to get pretty good damage output on both of them. That's kind of my playstyle. I'm more of an offensive player, but other people might have other uses for the character, so if you have another set you think I should try, leave it in the comments and maybe I'll try it sometime. Let's go ahead and switch over to the webcam view and end the episode. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Not gonna force you, do what you want, and that's the video. Bye!